What's up, guys? Here we are playing Valorant for what street? We're semifinals. We're going against Wilkes University Blue Cardinals.
Colonels. There we are.
My bad. I'll probably make that mistake the whole night.
Yeah, they are
Woo!
the 2 seed. We are the 3 seed in this nationals bracket for Division 7 NECC. Obviously, they're a good team, so we should be expecting some good action. Carthage still trying to extend a undefeated season. I don't believe Wilkes played in this past spring season, so they're a fall team. Not sure how they did there, but they did well enough to earn themselves a 2 seed in this bracket. Just beat MVNU in 3. So, yeah, they're a good team.
Isn't that typically what other teams do? Like, if they're really good, they don't have to play until, like, the very last thing?
So the difference is usually if you do play, I think if you win any season, any conference championship, you're automatically in nationals. That's what they were saying for fall. And then the other thing is that some teams are seasonal, like we are. We didn't play in the fall. Obviously you didn't see us on stream, but we didn't play in the fall at all for Valorant. And in the spring is the only season we played, so perhaps they play in the fall and they don't play in spring.
Oh, okay.
So
I was playing in fall for Smash Bros.
yeah, so it's
That's why I'm here now.
I mean, you were also playing in the spring for WC.
Yeah, but that's not stream, so it's no longer fun.
I mean, you gotta go to LANs and all that, though.
That was crazy, yes. My first traveling, and then they were doing Korean Smash Bros for no reason.
Yeah.
I was so really confused about that. But
As we get into
whatever.
the action on Split, Carthage gonna be on
Defense.
on defense to start off on the left side of your screen. Jawa's gonna be playing Astra, Geo on Raze. We were talking to him yesterday about playing Jet. Hex gonna be playing Sky. Bunny on Cypher, and Rye playing KO. Gonna be going up against a Cypher, Viper, Teo, Omen, and Raze combo.
Different agents that we've seen from
Yeah, for sure.
yesterday.
I think Raze is the standard pick on Split. Gonna have a lot of options because it's a little more close quarters. So the nade offers a lot of abilities. Plus the height difference using the satchels is gonna be nice. On defense for Carthage, off the rip, we're gonna see
Oh, they're coming in
the
hot already.
Colonels lined up on B site. They use the Teo drone to push on site. There's going to be a trip set, it looks like right at the entrance. It's going to catch somebody if they don't break it.
Ooh.
And there's that Raze, as we saw, jumping
But
over.
he got him. Oh, my. Whoa. Jawa getting. Now it's getting Geo and another. Oof. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Heck
3 on
did
3
pick
though.
up a kill there. Bunny
Nice
with her
shot from-
second.
Yeah, nice shot from Buddy.
Wow. And the tables turn just like that as Mr. M is going to get 2 kills. Nalt is going to pick up
Another
their
third.
third. It looked like Carthage was in control of that situation, and things just melted on site. Probably going to overcompensate a little bit by moving a lot more towards B site. Maybe a little bit of different Cypher setup from Bunny, because that Raze satchel is just so powerful to jump over those tripwires and get on his site quick. Jawa did a great job of finding the kill, but still, a lot of pressure, and they ended up getting the round win.
They did. Wilkes,
Yeah,
not us.
Wilkes did end up getting the round win. They shift over to A site, a smoke heaven to help out. Geo in a corner. There's a nade from both sides. Can he get the right click?
He almost got that toe
No.
shot, but then he got shot by rocks instead.
Yeah, the judge kill comes out.
And Dylan getting Jawa.
Mr. M in a tough angle there. Looks like he was able to TP up there. Hecht does need to clear that. He might not. Does have a bird, though, to use. Rye checking. Wow. There is a player on the flank for Wilkes. Makes sense to check.
Lynn and Mr. M getting Hecht Bunny, and Lynn getting their second kill on Rye.
At 3.
Earning them a flawless win for second round.
That is definitely expected. You would want to have seen Carthage to grab a few more guns out of the hands of this Wilkes team. So they're going to be going up against a obviously they all have rifles, so it's going to be good for them, but they're still going to be going up against a rifle, a bulldog, a judge, 2 specters, so not just completely easy, but we're going to be back on A side, it looks like, as Wilkes gearing up to pressure.
This goes here.
There's that knife. It's going to scan just Viper. The wall's going to drop right away because of that suppression. It's going to be a lot harder to hit sight. As we see that Viper move towards the middle of the map, but then goes back through sewers.
It looks like The Firebirds are just waiting for them to be right in the middle of shot. You're trying to go through that right in the middle right there. Rioting their first blood on rocks.
What a shot from Geo. He's going to spray down through the smoke, and Carthage out to an early lead this round. But they are knocking at the door in heaven. The wall is used to help them get a little bit better control, but...
Ooh!
Wow, Rai is going to earn a kill, but he's traded out.
Bunny getting 3 shots for the last round.
Wow, Bunny with her 3rd kill. That's a good answer back for Carthage after those first 2 rough rounds.
Oh yeah, we're reading up on the leaderboard. Bunny with 4 kills taking over. Just like Nalt's on the other team here. They're neck and neck.
Yeah, I would really like to see Bunny be able to use some of this Cypher util to find a kill or something. But it looks like Wilkes is doing a great job of jumping over it. Obviously, they didn't go to her on B site. We'll have to see what the what happens here.
It's a different score scene that we have seen from yesterday to today with Bunny taking top.
Yeah, I think she was there at the top of the leaderboard at the beginning of round 1 yesterday, sorry. But she did not end there, so maybe she'll stick up here with a good couple of rounds. Wilkes being very, very patient as they just wait. Rox peeks that. Bunny tries to shoot the tracking dart, but Rox ends up breaking it. And Wilkes is moving towards mid. Jawa's going to rotate just in time to see it, but he is smoked off. They're going to be able to flood in through mid. Instead, they're going sewers, though, with 2 creeping up mid.
Looks like from behind, you think?
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of confusion because Omen did go into...
Nice shot from Jawa, getting Dylan right in the head.
That swing is going to make it a lot more difficult for them to push onto B site, but they are still gearing up there as Omen rejoins Raze in B main. Lin there at an off angle. He's going to jump over the box. I believe Jawa sees the gun there.
Oh, it's getting Bunny.
Is he able to... Is Jawa there? He gets the kill with the classic at the end there. Carthage, 1 man up. Rai able to swing rocks.
What? Oh, that was a shot from Jawa and then Rock.
Bird's gonna fly and it's gonna squawk with the blind. Rocks is gonna swing and just into a firing squad.
Their 4th kill for the round.
That is a big change after the first 2 rounds. Carthage able to answer back after and win 2 consecutive rounds of their own. And Wilkes is back on a less buy because they've got 3 sheriffs and a vandal, 4 sheriffs and a stinger. It looks like saving for next round. But we did see see some crazy play out of this team. But now that I think about it, I think it was a different player than we're seeing on the roster. I don't think they're in the lineup. We did see a crazy swing shot when looking back through the VOD. There's Rock satcheling into heaven. Can Carthage find a pick early? Jawa moving back towards A site.
Ooh.
The missiles are going to push Geo off.
Swing and a miss.
And Geo's going to satchel right back into the main A site. Heaven control easily going to Wilkes here.
Oh, they were right on top of Jawa. But thankfully he snuck away real fast.
Yeah, they're going to be chasing him all the way to B site. Bunny there as well. Can they set up a crossfire in heaven of B site?
Now it's finding Jawa and getting him right there. Earning it be a 4-4.
That was a questionable peek from Rai. I believe one of his teammates probably knew that there was a player there. Geo, can he find the kill? There it is.
Spike planted.
That was an excellent shot.
Rock's able to get the spike down for Wilkes. It's 3v3 on this retake. There's the showstopper coming out from him. Mr. M using that teleport to move to a different position. There's the showstopper on Rocks.
Last player standing.
Heck's going to be dropped as well.
Rocks earning their 3rd kill, having a thrifty for the Colonels.
Yeah, that is definitely a big round for them. They were on a save round. They did a great play by rotating all the way through the map, getting their picks when they needed to, and it's gonna put them in a very good spot because they've got a couple rifles from last round. They've got lots of credits to go around, and Carthage is now on a save round of their own.
It seems that they're buying a lot this time too.
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of times teams will just elect to save and not buy, like force buy and buy a little bit less than Vandals. If they can't buy, they just save as a full team. But also they'll try and force sometimes. So it'll be interesting if any plays like and Jawa with a judge kill. That is huge for Carthage. Is he gonna
Jawa
try?
was locked in on that.
Possibly gonna be able to pick up that Vandal. I think Gio's gonna go for it. I think the re-smoke is gonna come out to aid that just a little bit. There's use of that Teo rockets to push them off mid. Hopefully, Carthage can answer back with some more mid control. But Gio and Jawa both flee back towards B site. Dylan, very patient as he pushes for Wilkes. Bunny's looking for a little head tap with that ghost. It's gonna need 2, I believe, to get the kill.
He's all alone, Dylan.
Right on the flank. There is a Cypher trip there. Gonna catch him if he's not able to get the kill. There, he gets one.
Right from the back.
Also gets a Vandal in the mid. Carthage now a 2-man advantage. Some of those guns back that they need.
Spike planted.
Blind comes out. Second blind comes out as well.
Jawa
it's
getting
gonna
a
fire.
shot on Dylan. Whoa.
Wow, Carthage just crumbled this Wilkes defense post-plant.
Jawa got their 3rd kill.
One notable thing there, the KO ult came out to suppress everybody, and that's KO ult also offers a revive for KO. Rai able to get picked up by, I believe it was Jawa or Gio. One notable thing in this recent update is that is a lot quicker of a revive time. You saw it was very, very quick. That's going to help Carthage out if they're going to play this KO on split, possibly on Ascent at the end of the game. Also, maybe on Lotus. We'll have to see what comp they choose, but it's a little bit easier to have an initiator KO when it doesn't take so long to get that revive off.
That was an insane play from the Firebirds, though.
Yeah, they really just collapsed on site. Lost a few members, but ultimately got the victory.
They're just like waiting for it, too.
Jawa peeking sewers here. Nobody's there. The ult comes out from Teo. Gonna push everybody off of backside of B site. And Wilkes is gonna file in right onto site.
Ooh,
A
Bunny
spray
shooting
down.
from smoke, getting Mr. M.
That was a great play by Bunny. She unfortunately does get traded out.
By Rots. There goes that blind from Hecht.
Spike planted.
Carthage needs a pick there. That outlaw shot is gonna be huge as it
Shooting from Rai. Nalts and Rox both getting Geo.
Last player
And Rai,
standing.
because they were so close together. Now it's getting Jawa.
up to Hecht here at the end of the round.
Ooh!
Not able to get
That's
that
a close
kill.
shot. Oh, no, he
Down.
got it. There he goes. Ooh, but he was...
See, that is a questionable play for
Got
me
missed.
because I heard the bird squawk, which means somebody was blinded. Either he possibly just sprayed through it and got that nice shot, or maybe it was the other person that got blinded.
Either way, Hecht was way too focused on that one player to not see the other guy just
Yeah, it was
shooting him.
definitely difficult to be in that situation. He got hit with the outlaw shot right away, which just dropped him to 10 HP and made it really difficult for that retake. And then Wilkes ended up ultimately winning. There's that wall early. That gives away that they're possibly going A, but also they might be rotating off of it.
What's
Let's
the
see what
Viper
Carthage
wall,
does
isn't
to...
it?
Yeah, the Viper wall right there. Let's see if Carthage does anything to a little different. The smoke is used by Omen. It's
Geo shooting a bait shot, trying to get them all out.
There's the alt orb farm for Dylan on the Wilkes side. Right, trying to get a kill back site.
Like scouting for any players, and he doesn't see anybody.
There's the Viper pit being used to limit the visibility inside of there. The bird
Geo earning 2
blinded
kills.
4. Rai pushing into screens. Carthage still has all 5 members. Only need to find 2 more kills for the
Geo
win.
getting their 3rd kill on Knots.
Viper dropped. There goes the pit.
Oh,
Wow.
4th kill.
Yeah.
That's
a-
honestly what you love to see. But
yeah.
Jawa got the 5th one, so he couldn't get the teammates.
I
But that's
think
fine.
it came out a little bit earlier than that. The 4th kill. Well, was it the last kill of the round for the 4th kill?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's unfortunate. A lot of times when you're gonna get that ace, you gotta get obviously you gotta get first kill because otherwise can't find a kill at the end of it. Usually, well, as we see, it'll be like 4 quick kills or three quick kills at the beginning of a round, and that'll kind of lead the way to an ace.
Or playing nice and slow as well, trying to get everyone out or let the timer go off.
Carthage is definitely a more aggressive team, but I think they play better on defense because they're forced to be more patient.
Oh yeah, well we've also seen them win successfully on defense for a while. But now it's really neck and neck. What the? What was that?
That was the Teo drone. It didn't look like it scanned Jawa. If they hit B side, he's gonna be able to get a quick kill possibly.
Heck, sneaking away, getting Lin.
There they
right
jump
from the
out.
corner. Whoa!
There's 2 for Jawa. Now they know he's there, but Nalt, difficult to push through when Nalt has 0 flash util. He's only got a rocket possibly to help him get there.
What an excellent position.
The Viper though from Wilkes on the flank, gonna be going back through CT. It looks like, but Rai is there to meet him. Rai misses the shot, unfortunately. He's gonna flash for himself, and Dylan's gonna have to scurry away into heaven. Heck knows where he is, but trying to hold both of these.
Oh!
There
it is.
Spike dropped. Did Viper pop the is that a Viper orb or was that the Viper pit?
Who's gonna know? But Jawa getting their 3rd kill.
I think it must have been an orb. There's no way he had his ult that quickly. This is an interesting moving forward point for Carthage. 5-4, possibly able to push to 8-4 or either 7-5 at the either side for both teams. Carthage really looking to step into the advantage in this end of the half.
Insane.
Look at the knife
I
placement from Ryle.
Hidden spots
This one's gonna
too.
land. Not scan anybody on B site because nobody's there, but Carthage gearing up on A site to stop a push. There's the Teo drone. It's gonna check site angles. Hecht successfully hides away from it.
Oh, it seemed that Rai was in shot.
Spike down
And
A.
misses. Ooh. Rock's grenading Hecht getting him. What?
One enemy remaining.
There's the 4th kill. Dylan, as Viper, always the last alive. It looks like the Cypher Cage is going to shield any angle from heaven. Dylan is moving back behind Rai, though. Rai's not holding that angle. I think he's hidden behind the wall, though, so he's going to... Buddy's going to challenge first. Probably double swing this. Oh, Rai gets shot in the back. There's the double swing that we wanted to see earlier, and unfortunately, Rai's going to have to die for that kill.
Was that a headshot from Bunny or no?
I'm not sure.
It was just from like a distance.
Yeah. The
She had
one
a beautiful aim.
the one big way to determine if it was a headshot really is if it's a Vandal and they hit a headshot, that's gonna, if it's the only shot they hit, then you're 100% sure it was a headshot, because to the body it's not gonna kill.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Carthage now going into round 11 in the driver's seat, especially with credits. There's Jawa buying a Judge and the Vandal, so he's gonna be pushing up with the Judge, but also possibly waiting, coming back with the Vandal. This is an aggressive play by Wilkes. The nade is gonna push Jawa. It looks like, oh, he's gonna eat a lot of that damage instead of pushing up.
Oh, and drop the gun for Jawa to get Heck shooting through the smoke, getting rocks.
It'll be interesting when this ult comes out from Hecht. Jawa and Hecht both holding mid very well. Carthage in the driver's seat with a couple extra players right now, but 2 of them are very, very low.
Only 3 players left from Wilkes.
The smoke's about to drop. It's re-smoked well. Mr. M TP's out. And it looks like they're going to try and get a kill from...
Nah, he wants to heal his player.
Male,
That's
yep.
fair.
This is a tough position to be in for Wilkes. There's not a lot of places you can go, and there's so many different Carthage players to worry about. It looks like Nultz is going to use the rockets on
They're surrounding them.
Vents. Heck's going to end up dying to them. There's nowhere for him to
30
go.
seconds left.
Jawa getting swinged.
I know it.
There's a big
Missing
kill.
from the-
The Cypher ult is used,
Win.
but ultimately not valuable at all as Gio's going to find the last kill.
And he got a kill right from before that too. So
I
he
think
got
it was
2.
the second of the round, yeah.
Yeah.
Last round of the half. Lots of ults to go around. Gio's got one. Gio's got one. Hex got one. Raze has one. Jawa has one. Carthage should be able to come away with a round win here with those all being used together.
Teamwork makes the dream work. It's for real. It's for real. Gio's trying to.
Yeah,
Just,
ultimately
like,
that
stand
angle
there.
isn't really going to do anything because they're all on B site. Again, 4 suppress, though. That's going to stall a push very, very well. And the grenade as well is going to just make it really difficult for Wilkes to push onto site. Smoke comes out from Mr. M. The blind. Oh, there's that ult.
Beautiful flashbang.
I think Rye's going to end up. He's able to squeak away. The push followed up, though, by
Oh, they're all right there. Can he try to get some few shots in? No, he cannot.
big trade by Bunny on rocks. But the spike ultimately planted. There's
By
a
the
Viper
Roman, I
orb.
believe. Bunny using that Viper smoke.
One big kill for Gio, 2 for Gio.
Remaining.
Nade backside. Can he find the third? There it is. Carthage easily able to
Headshot.
get the round win. Why aren't we defusing? That was a
They were
big
they were
play
probably-
by Gio. He jumped in with the raise.
Look at him.
Switching
He
sides.
jumped in quickly with the raise. With the raise showstopper, got that kill. Swung with the Phantom, picked up 1, and then picked up 2. That's what you want to see out of your duelist.
And they had enough time to have a little fun at the end too. Put some graffiti on the walls.
Jawa with 16 kills, leading the way for Carthage. 13 closely behind him for Gio. Bunny 8, Hecht with 6, and Rye with 5.
It's what we love to see. Carthage Firebirds are taking on the leaderboard.
Yeah, definitely for sure. As Rocks, the leading scorer for Wilkes, only at 12. They're gearing up to start on A site. Carthage had a very demanding attack on Ascent for their first round last week. They only need 5 rounds to fill the victory.
Don't you mean yesterday?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yesterday. And Gio pushing up into heaven quickly, using the nade, gonna clear off
Smart.
a lot of this main site, and Rox is gonna stay. The Viper wall is gonna stall him, unfortunately, though. But Carthage all filing through heaven.
They definitely know where they are.
It's probably gonna be a Hecht Bird to get them out here. It's a KO flash
Ooh!
instead. 2.
Nice shot from Gio.
Wow, Mr. M's gonna get 2 kills there to even things up,
Just like-
though.
yeah,
and
just
they're
like
going
Gio.
all the way.
Oh, that was
Player
a
standing.
flyby. By
Wow,
Lin.
Lin, 2 big kills. That was just malpractice from Carthage. Jawa last alive with the spike. If he can grab a pick here early, it's gonna make his time a little bit easier. Pushing up through mid, gonna be met by Lin.
Nultz.
Lin
Or
again
maybe-
from heaven.
Oh, never mind.
But they're grouped up with Mr. M.
They know where he's at. Oh, he baited them out.
It looks like
Maybe.
he broke the Cypher trip there.
30
But he's gonna
seconds
end up
left.
leaving, going to a
Going
site.
through the
Oh,
sewers. Trying to hunt down Nultz.
that's just so unfortunate to be down to 9 health because of those tail rockets.
Oh, he can't get it. Ooh.
Wow, that was a
was
great
a
swing.
miss.
He hit a body shot on that player Heaven, unfortunately, but it was a great effort from Jawa.
I thought Heaven missed, no?
He hit the shot on Heaven,
Okay.
but Heaven I think missed a shot on him.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Jawa hit the shot, a body shot on Heaven.
What we love to see.
Yeah, for sure. But Carthage really needs to find a
Is that where your favorite shots are from? From Heaven?
I don't know. I think I'd have to look back through all this Carthage play and find my favorite clip. It might be Gio's Ace. Gio's Ace was pretty fun to watch at the National Championship.
I mean, he did earn like 500,
Yeah.
more than 500 kills now. Right?
Mm-hmm. Mr. 500 is what I'm going to keep calling him, I guess.
One suppressed.
Wow, Lynn probably caught a glimpse of Carthage players.
Ooh!
They're going to double up on Dylan. Gio's going to be able to get away, even though it's
He
just
got
a death
blind.
sentence to be there. Gio does have an outlaw. If Mr. M swings this, he probably will die to Gio.
Ooh, nice blind
what?
from Hecht.
Carthage
he got
needs to work
Lynn.
together to push from heaven. 10 bullets for Hecht. He's going to reload. Great use of that paranoia to stall the push. Carthage trying to find a win on this save round. Rye, a
Ooh,
frenzy.
He's sneaking
Hecht,
in.
a
Is he gonna get
Spectre.
hit from behind?
There's the kill from Rocks, and he's not traded out. He gets all 3.
Only within the like a few seconds too.
Wow, that's Spectre. 30 bullets. If you're able to hit a few body shots, it's pretty easy to take a player out.
I'm pretty sure there was also only 5 seconds left on the clock.
The 5 seconds was because it was
Was
shifted.
it?
It shifted over to like that end time.
Mhm.
So the 5, it was much more than 5 seconds. It's like the
It
the
was
5
like that
seconds.
extra thing.
Yeah. That is definitely so confusing. I don't know why they do it so quickly. But Carthage,
My bad.
a little bit less of a buy because Jawa's gonna have a judge. We saw him pull off some good clips here. Let's see what they're able to do.
Is he like trying to figure out where to teleport when he dies next? I'm always so confused for Jawa.
Oh, so when that's a good question. When Jawa hops into like that alternate view that's really purple, that is him using his. That's how he has to use all of his util. So he has to throw stars down, and then he can use those stars to use like a stun, a stun, a smoke, or a pull. And so he's placing those stars, or he's calling that util when he does that.
That was a headshot from Jawa.
Yeah, he's
Getting
making good
rocks.
use of that judge. Omen Smoke is gonna stall them on
goes the
B site,
blind
but they
from
flood
Hecht.
right out. The paranoia from Mr. M is gonna.
Right, annihilating Lynn. Mr. M getting money and
One enemy remaining.
having that.
Just Nult's left. He's scanned, but successfully breaks the knife. Using that ghost. It's a little bit of an interesting decision to be using the.
Rye got his 3rd shot though.
His 3rd kill?
Yeah,
Wow.
so proud of her, my little freshman.
Aren't you a freshman too?
Well, they don't know they'll hurt them.
There's a big round win for Carthage, looking to follow up on their success here, but they're going up against a strong buy from the Colonels. 4 Phantoms and a Vandal.
Oh yeah, they're low now. Seems like Carthage seems to be saving up all their credits for next round.
There's that util being used by Astra. Lots of smokes to help them get onto site quickly. The Viper Wall is going to stall them. Heaven. Dog being used by Hecht to clear out some of those angles. They break the trip.
Tripwire.
And Jawa is able to get the plant down. A kill for Rye.
Yeah, but Lynn taking out Bunny.
A little bit of a lull right before the storm. Gio tries to peek.
Ooh. Hecht somehow getting rocks.
Nultz is going to peek out of that smoke probably in just a second.
Ooh.
A great flick by Hecht. A spray down from Hecht is going to just miss the kill on Mr. M.
He shot right through the smoke.
Yeah, it had a little bit of intuition, some spider senses. Dylan's going to pick up a kill on Gio.
Taking out his little bit of health left.
What a swing by
Ooh.
Jawa. Just Mr. M last alive. Probably saving with how little of health he is. Carthage going to flee the side of the bomb. Cool guys don't look back at explosions, I hear, so they're definitely not looking back, as you see. And there's a big round win for Carthage. They keep 3 rifles, and they're going to be going in 3 rounds away from a map victory.
Yeah, 10-6. Ooh, but look at Jawa being on top of the leaderboard with 19 kills and 7 deaths.
That's where he's been most of the season. I think yesterday, though, he wasn't really topping the board, so.
It was a mixture. Hey, everyone has their off days.
Yeah, for sure. I have a lot of those.
Did you see how overheated Rye got afterwards?
Yep.
Meng has to be off of that caffeine.
Gio's going to jump in quickly, but he's hit by lots
Oh.
of util, down to 92 collective HP.
He's fine now, though.
Topped off a little bit, down to 111.
It helped out from Heck though, with that heal.
Jawa looking for a shot. He gets one on Lin. Carthage looking to file onto B site. Jawa with the spike. He fakes the plant. Interesting decision. Now he's going to go for it.
I mean, it's an excellent play.
Yeah, he was
Heck
definitely
throwing out the
watching heaven for
blind.
himself.
Ooh.
Rocks with a big kill on Heck to even things a little bit closer.
He
Geo
saw him.
always getting pushed off by these rockets. That trips right in his face. Dylan's going to win with the Sheriff.
Bad 1v1. Ooh,
Jawa, one kill. Rye from
from
Cat gets
heaven,
two.
getting nulled.
That is
the
it.
second kill from Rocks.
That was some good coordination between Carthage. A lot of angles to cover, and they covered them very well. Oh, cool Sheriff skin. You know, I would pick that up. Oh, that's my favorite classic skin. The
white gun.
It's like Spectrum. It's really cool. So what, like if you interact with it, it plays a song.
Oh.
So that's why I like it.
Bro plays Happy Birthday and he gets so excited. So when's your birthday?
When's my birthday? In March 1st. When's your birthday?
Oh, I can't believe you already happened. Mine's in December.
December. Like the 24th or something?
The 28th. You're so close.
Carthage, very
Okay, I
patient
get
as they
extra
start.
presents.
The dog's gonna come out. Knife is used by Rye to disable some of these Wilkes players. The wall
line.
just cutting off different spots from
Rocks
from
getting
Wilkes.
first blood on Rye, and their second on Hecht.
Geo
Ooh.
has one of his own, but he's traded out by Naltz.
He was just going for it, though. I appreciate that aggression.
Carthage down a man, but they have the plant down in the form of Jawa. See if they
There it
can
goes.
use some of this util to even the playing field.
Jawa, you throwing down those stars, having a smoke right there.
A good crossfire.
They're all there.
Bunny and Jawa together, probably the best that you could ask for. Jawa, his third of the round. And Bunny!
Ooh,
Okay.
I love a duo.
That was some really great coordination out of this Carthage team. The smoke guarded them for just a second, and then the gunplay of swinging out really carried to the round victory.
I did not expect that, honestly, because there was 3-on-2.
Yeah, it was definitely a Wilkes-sided of round, but Carthage able to get things done. This time they've got 4 ults to use in the form of Geo's Showstopper, the KO Disable, the what are they called? Sky Flowers.
You know this game more than I do.
I'm gonna call them the flowers. I don't know what they're called. And there we see. It looks like 2
So
ults
many
being
ults
used.
from
Let's see
Hecht.
if Geo pulls his
Oh
out.
my goodness.
Rye is dropped. Let's see if they're able to. Oh, Heck
Hecht
able to
uses-
heal him up.
Yep. No,
Wow,
slow
Carthage
getting
working
him.
together like a team. Rox is gonna get a kill with the grenade though. Carthage in a 1-man advantage. The spike being dropped. See if Geo ends up using that grenade. There it is. I mean, not the
great play,
grenade, the
though.
rocket launcher.
One
Just
enemy
asking for
remaining.
someone
Just
to
one
peek him.
hit. Just one
Launching
hit,
in heaven.
done. Oh,
It's gonna get the
it
kill!
Attackers win.
13th round victory goes to Carthage, and that's gonna be map 1.
Man, I could never do that. What? No. Maybe I should just brush up on Valorant just a little bit, just to see if I can, get
Yeah.
confidence.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Right before we should have the casters play Valorant. That's it.
Me actually successfully
Maybe-
going through the
Maybe
tutorial.
I'll plug the Twitch and I'll stream it.
Watch stream.
All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard though. Jawa at the top with 25 kills.
Insane.
Yeah, Rox is right there with 20 behind him, but Geo 18. We saw him have some big ones, especially at the beginning of rounds, playing that aggressive role. Ray's
also
really
got-
meant for that.
Sorry. He also got a lot of kills right at the end there,
Mhm.
winning us some rounds.
Yeah, especially at the end. But also that Jawa play right before that second to last round with Bunny, that was really great out of them. Carthage worked well together on their pick split. We're gonna be going to Lotus next, which is the pick from
From them, from Wilkes.
Yeah. But One thing about Lotus, as we know, it has 3 sites to plant the spike on, and we know Carthage has not done so well on maps with 3 sites. Haven and Lotus specifically, they don't have a great time on. Let's see if they're able to kind of remedy that and have a good start, especially. They're going to be starting on defense when we get right back.
Don't go anywhere. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Now we're going on Lotus, which is their choice for the second map.
Yep, a little bit of a different map because it has those 3 different sites. And as I said before the break, Carthage has struggled a little bit on those 3-site maps. But when I walked over into the other room, I heard Coach West talking about a bunch of different strategies. So I expect them to have some good counter plays for this map.
I'm so excited. We haven't seen Lotus in so long.
Yeah, it's a pretty map for sure. It's got kind of like this like temple-ish vibe. Yeah, with all the pretty doors. Let's show it to the people.
Bro, Palutina's temple.
Right there.
For real, for real. You know, they could just watch us. We're awesome. Oh, well. I guess the game's on. That was a miss. It's okay, it's okay. Gio's trying to spy through the gateway. Doesn't see anybody.
Yeah, nobody on A site. They're going to flood into C. It's just the KO util to stop them, and it's going to be a free site.
That kind of looked like a dash from Rocks going on
yeah,
to the
he
other
is
side.
playing Raze again, so he's got those satchels. It's like a little piece of explosive. He throws a satchel, then he can jump in front of it, and then it propels him forward.
That's exciting.
There's Gio pushing up against Lin. Is going to be there in an off angle. He's going to
Missing
get it killed.
Dylan.
Jawa with a great trade. Hecht and Gio still working together to push both sides.
Ooh!
What a tap from Gio.
Great distance shot. Right on Rocks. Ooh.
Dylan with a kill on Rye. He gets
And
his
Bunny.
second on Bunny. And Nultz, a kill on Gio. It's
Leaving
up
just
to
Jawa on low health, too.
another fade we get to see today. Jawa time ticking
They're right
down.
behind the
A
corner.
kill would be nice for an alt orb, and he's just holding the wrong angle.
They did
Carthage,
not see it coming.
yeah, they started out pretty well for that round, but ultimately we saw it kind of just fall apart when Dylan got those big kills in heaven.
Yeah, you go one after another,
Mm-hmm.
just in a row.
Dylan last time played Viper, I believe. This time Nultz is on Viper for them. A little bit of a different play. Fade is an initiator, so that's gonna offer Dylan a little bit more more initiation into sites to find some more of those kills.
Everybody had to wants to try out someone, you know?
Yeah,
Maybe
Then-
it's their time to shine.
for sure. The nade and Teo rockets used to push them off A site initially, but Wilkes is not scared. They're gonna file right on through, grouping up through door as well.
Are they gonna shoot through the door?
The door they actually can't
Or
shoot
no.
through, so they're gonna wait for it to open. They can't open it.
Oh! Oh, nice!
What
Headshot.
a right click from Gio. He
He
gets
got two! Right, one right after another. Mr. M taking out Heck. And Gio and Jawa earning his 3rd kill. Bunny taking out Lin. Having it be a 2-on-2.
All missiles away.
With Mr. M planting down that spike.
Rye with the spike, with the Spectre in his hand, looking to push. Mr. M probably going to be able to use that teleport to get into a good spot, but he...
Ooh.
Rye and Bunny swing
Swing and a
together.
miss. Mr.
One
M
enemy
earning his
remaining.
his 4th kill.
Wow, there's that teleport into the smoke.
It's just a 1-on-1.
Bunny needs to find a quick shot.
It's Rye. Rye's left. He's doing the
Rye.
defusing. Nice! That was such a clean shot!
Thrifty.
Earning Carthage Firebirds a thrifty for the second round.
Wow, if you saw us in here, you would have seen all of us telling him to stick it because we don't
was
know
so
anything about
risky.
Valorant. That's a great shot from Rye.
I could never have played it better myself, bro. I would love to get some trained.
Oh, that's what we should have. We should have like 3 of the Valorant actual players queue with us.
I would love to see them do commentary. They're
They'll
probably
lose
better
30
than
RR
us.
for sure.
I would do
They're gonna
that.
bait us for kills for sure. There's so many ideas, guys. Grouping
We
up
have so much to do
C-site
before the
again.
season's
Let's see if
over.
Carthage has a better stop for them. The Teo drone, it's
Ooh.
gonna scan them all. The race bot is used.
They know where they are.
Did a great job of stalling it for a second, but they're still Wilkes is still gonna be able to get on.
Ooh. Jawa
That
shooting
smoke
through
is
the
able
smoke,
to drop one
missing
kill
rocks.
for Jawa.
Spike down. C.
But instead getting nulled, Bunny earning 2 kills, Dylan and Rocks. What's that from? Oh, there goes a blind from Hecht.
Carthage
Those are
just
so-
looking for a
Oh.
couple more. There's one
Nice shot from Rye going on the
Wow,
stairs, instead
Lin
getting taken out by Lin.
with the sheriff down to 4 HP. He needs to find a head tap if he wants to win this round. Otherwise, Bunny's going to easily be able to find a bullet on him.
I love
So-
how we're getting a Poe from Lin. That's excellent.
30 seconds
He is
left.
alone, so
Cypher
that would make
Cage. Bunny should swing this.
sense. Ooh, but he
The
gets
turret
shot by
got
the
the kill!
turret.
The turret! That is so good.
That was an excellent placement for the turret by Bunny.
Yeah, honestly, I don't... Lynn probably had to shoot that turret before it started up. There's a little bit of time before it'll start shooting. It shoots so fast.
Can
Like
she
it's
only do that like at the beginning of the match,
the
or
turret?
yes?
The turret can be set up at any time, but the way that it works is you set it up, obviously, and then you can take it back, but then there's a little bit of time before you can set it again because it's her signature ability, which means it recharges. For example,
Oh, nice.
like not Hexbirds, that's a bad example. For example, the Teo drone, not the Teo drone, the Teo rockets, they recharge after a certain amount of time. Carthage taking advantage of the A space, but there's nobody there for
Season.
Wilkes. Rye able to use the drone to find a player in B site. Let's see if Carthage can find another
They're
stop
opening up
on
through
C.
the doorway again.
They're just running onto C site. Every single time Carthage has not had an answer. I would be interested if Carthage is able to play a little bit of a different thing. Rock's hiding on that box, possibly good for a kill or two.
Knott's planting down their spike. All 4 of them are just grouped up together. Ooh, but Mr. M
Huge
He
kill
was-
for Rye.
right on sight.
That
There's
fade util is going to make
there
it
we go.
difficult for Carthage to push. They get
Rye getting Dylan. Hecht Rocks. Nalt Jawa. Nalt's get twice. Geo.
There's the tail ult. I don't think they're able to get out of that.
Enemy remaining.
Playing from Mound.
One enemy
Ooh.
That,
Whoa!
Who forgets? I always play.
Right
that
through the
is-
little.
that is
the
probably the best clip
tiniest.
I've seen on of this entire time watching
That
Val.
was so close. It was so
He
tiny.
played the most microscopic angle there, ADS'd and got the kill.
He had 2. He had 2 of them right there. That was. I could never.
Wow, that's a big round for Wilkes. But Carthage gonna be able to answer back. They've got a little bit lighter of a buy. Rye not able to completely buy. They're gonna have 4 rifles, electing to force. Let's see what they can do on A site, running right
So
into a
much.
roster.
Everything is going on.
Yeah, the
It's just
haunt
complete
is gonna
chaos.
stall Carthage on the defense. So much util being used here. The Viper wall, the fade, eye. But Carthage is geared up for it. They're willing to play so aggressive on A sites and give a little bit less on B or C.
Although Hex all alone. 4 of them are all on B site. But,
Yeah, but they're playing from B link. It's such a quick rotate for them from there.
Mm.
Wilkes rotating off back towards B site. Waiting for them though is Rye. He's playing in a little bit of an off angle. Let's
Through
see
the doorway. Hey, can you get shot through the doorway or no?
for which, like any doorway, like
Yeah.
any entrance to site, yes. But an actual, like the big large door that swings, you can't get shot through that.
Okay. So, yeah, can you get crushed by
You
it?
cannot get crushed by it, guys. It'll just push you out the way.
Why not? I feel like Fezzik should be like somehow in video games, just a little bit.
They're gearing up for
Can't
C
be all
site. They
fiction.
use
30
the
seconds left.
smoke to block off waterfall there, and Bunny and Geo linked up. Let's see if they
They're
can
gonna
find a
shoot through
kill
the
early.
smoke.
The dog.
They do.
Spike
Not
planted.
sure if that shows. Oh, the ore.
They didn't want to spy out Geo from seeing there, but now they know exactly where they are. So Mr. M and Rocks taking out Rye and Bunny.
Last
Geo
player
throwing through
standing.
smoke, getting Rex. Mr. M and Dylan taking out Geo and Jawa,
It's gonna
leaving
be.
just Hecht.
Yeah, it's gonna be all up to Hecht. A lot of util to use, but it's just a daunting task to retake C site with a Viper pit down, and it's just you 1v4. So he's leaving site to hopefully pick up a pick or so if they try and rotate out.
Seems
But
like he might be going for a shot through the passageway, just like we saw last round.
yeah, it looks like they're gonna be smart to rotate out, but they're going towards B site. Possibly that Fade might walk into him.
Oh,
No,
what?
they're going towards B site.
Oh, they just let the timer go out.
Yeah, Hecht really
mean-
had no chance to get the
That-
spike diffused.
I mean, that's fair. It was 1-on-4. What could he do?
Mhm. Lots of ults for both sides here. Bunny, Geo, and Jawa each for Carthage. That's going to be the KJ ult. Really helpful for a retake. We'll probably see it come out here, especially. They'll probably play a little bit more passive on C side, but instead, actually, a different plan. Bunny moving over to A site. C site being played by Geo and Jawa. And also a split push from...
There's the turret and the molly from KJ.
yeah, split push from...
I know exactly.
Lynn earning first blood from Wilkes onto Carthage Firebird Rye.
Jawa able to retreat all the way to C site, and it doesn't look like they're hitting him. Bunny,
That
a
was so
huge
close.
sheriff shot.
Oh my god. What was that?
What was what?
The little
Oh, that's
like, little
that's the
robot
boom
thingy.
bot from Raze. Both Razes will have that. Geo is the one playing Raze today. All it does is it just like drives in a straight line. If it hits a wall, it bounces off for a little bit of time. And oh, also if it like sees a person, it'll go quicker and it'll like blow up in your face and you'll get damage. It's called the boom bot.
That makes sense.
Kind of like, oh, there's
So it goes like for
Bunny
really
playing with
quick
that
quells.
ultimate there. It's gonna go. Carthage
Even
really
yeah,
needs
really
to take some space here, timing it well to make sure that nobody is there. But Gio using his ultimate ability, he's gonna
throwing
get.
out the
He
blind
gets
from the
two in
smoke.
tree.
Face your fear!
Nulls and rocks are down.
Fade ultimate being used. It's gonna. Mr. M's gonna find the kill on Jawa. This
As Bunny
ninja
takes out
defuse
the
possibly.
defuse.
Oh, he's
Heck
gone.
taking out
Enemy
Dylan.
remaining.
It's a 1v1. Ooh,
That was so
that was
close.
so close.
I believe that .12 is how much time that they needed to get the defuse off. That was so very, very close.
Hex couldn't see Mr. M. It was either try to get the defuse or get shot.
I think the biggest thing that round was the Fade ultimate. It dropped all of Carthage players down to 1 HP, made it so that they couldn't hear anything, and Wilkes took advantage of it by finding those kills that they needed early in that post plant.
I mean, they were all down health, so it makes sense to just get them all down or get them all off.
Carthage still almost came away with the round victory there. Geo doing a great job of shooting that eye. Unfortunately, Jawa's gonna be sprayed down through the box there.
Bye, Mr. M. There goes a grenade from Geo.
Actually, I think that was the nade from Wilkes, I think. Oh, Rox did channel the rocket fuse. He throws it in, and he's going to get nothing out of it. That's huge for Carthage.
Yeah!
Usually that rocket launcher is good for at least a kill or two.
Now it's planting down their spike. Hecht going through the wolf trying to spot anybody, and he does.
That's not good for Carthage.
Ooh! Nice shot from Geo.
Rockets being used. Rye with a great kill. He's going to be
On the
seen by the
body shot.
haunt. Nade coming out.
Geo taking out Dylan.
Last player standing.
All right, Geo now going out after Null, and he got his third kill. Lynn taking out Geo in the trade, but Hecht winning it for the Firebirds, taking out their final guy.
I was pretty scared there when I saw his Lynn last alive, because the last time that he was playing from Mound, he just fried Firebirds. So
I mean, look at that. He's second on their top right now.
definitely doing a lot of work for that team at the end of the round, but we've got some heavy hitters too. Geo with 9 kills at the moment, and then Carthage still has a few ults to work with.
They're getting up there. It's okay.
One thing though, it looks like the credits have just been kind of waffling back and forth for these teams. As we see, Jawa has a Marshall instead of a rifle as we'd want to see him. But let's see if he can do something with it. He's playing A site.
There goes that Viper wall.
Yep. Teo drone
Signature
used.
look. Oh,
It's gonna
PC
see
zone.
Lynn, it looks like.
Right shooting
Geo
through the Viper
trying
wall.
to,
Oh, there's the drone bot you were talking
yeah, the
about.
boom bot being used.
Oh,
It's
there
gonna,
it goes.
The boom bot is really great, especially when it you got time for it to get to the person, because if a boom bot sneaks up on you, you hear it, but it's really hard to like shoot it if you're smoked off.
I
So
love
that's
Geo
a-
and Rye having their little duo moment. Watching each other's backs. There goes the
Carthage
smoke from Jawa.
has to defend this C push, and it's going to be very successful for Wilkes. They're all on site very quickly.
All
This-
together.
The big thing, waterfall here is, I think whoever wins this waterfall fight is going to
Ooh.
win the post plant.
I love Rai using the door as a defense. Trying to get some few shots.
Geo picks up a big kill.
Love the distance.
There's the Seekers coming out for
There's Lin.
Hecht.
Main guy taking out Rai. Ooh. Geo tried to
Great.
get that body shot in Nults, but got traded out by Dylan. Bunny Hecht taking them out. Leaving just Lin.
Trick shot.
Finds one kill. Can he find the next two? There's
Ooh.
one. Jawa,
Nice
last alive
headshot.
for Carthage. Can he find the kill? Looks like a
Ooh.
good angle, and he's gonna get it.
Right from behind. And then that leaves him to defuse their spike, leaving a beautiful round for the Firebirds. So now it's tied, so it's 4-4. It still could be anyone's game here.
Definitely, for sure. Carthage had a great answer there. I predicted that whoever won that fight, Waterfall, was going to win the round, and Carthage came out big. Gio grabbed the pick right away, and that really led to a Carthage. But no,
Flawless victory. We love a little lag. It's okay.
are we still live? All right.
She's kind
A
of
little
cute.
bit of technical difficulties there. But it
It's
looks
okay.
like
We're
we're
so
going to be
cutesy.
good. Oh, it might be the whole lobby.
Oh, well, we are playing in the server of Georgia, so that's not technical. That should not be our strong suit. It'll be okay though. Maybe he's just like
Is he
testing
actually-
out all of like the ammo. Maybe.
Dude, Jawa's making us think that he's lagging. That's crazy.
Maybe.
Carthage
Is that like
has-
a bait sound? Could it be a bait sound?
Possibly, yeah. It does make noise, so he's telling him that he's there. And, oh, he did use his grapple.
Oh,
Wait.
nice shot on the dog right there.
I predict a nade in the
Nels
grapple,
earning
possibly.
first blood.
But-
Mr. M right after. Geo and Bunny taking out Mr. M. Lin.
Wow, what a shot from Rox.
Rock's having, that was his second shot, I believe, too. Earning them the win, 5-4. And that's what hits the Carthage timeout.
Yeah.
This is the first timeout that we've seen, actually. We didn't
all
get
day.
any in map 1.
Carthage definitely makes big use of them. We see it pretty much every single, late in that first round, we pretty much always see it. So, right here on round number 10, Carthage trying to win these next 3 rounds and take a 7-5 lead going into the half. But it could also go the other way, and Wilkes could be in the advantage. Carthage also on a lot weaker of a bye. They're probably going to save this round or possibly forced to kind of match the aggression.
Aren't they that high, though?
What?
It looks like they're high in credits.
Well, yeah, the thing is that you really want about like 4,300 credits to purchase a Vandal and like a Vandal or a Phantom, and then a heavy shield, and then some of your util. And as you can see, 1,900 with the heavy shield already bought, 1,400 for Rai with the heavy shield bought. None of them can actually buy a Vandal and heavy shields, so that is probably going to lead to them ending up saving this round. We'll see what Coach West has to do. He might also just be talking about what they're going to do in the next couple of rounds.
Probably. Maybe just like to shoot more aggressive instead.
Yeah,
like,
I think
be on team up
yeah,
together.
meeting this Wilkes aggressive Wilkes team early on sites might help Carthage be a little bit better. Let's see what they can do though. There's the orb on the haunt on A site. Very, very early to kind of push any of that rubble pressure. Rai checks that angle quickly, and it looks like Lin was able to run away from it.
Bro is obsessed with that Viper wall.
It also looks like Carthage did end up forcing. Geo bought a Guardian. They're probably trying to force this round, possibly save next round, and then a little bit better of better credits for the final round. Rai has that Ares. We know he's pretty good with it when he does use it.
Have we seen Rai on this agent before? It looks new to me.
I don't think so in the past. Possibly though. Teo is definitely a good. Oh, he narrowly missed the head there. That's a rough break for
Got taken out from Lin.
Rai, and C site is practically completely open.
Face your fear!
There's the
Oh,
Fade
is that the
ulti-
Paranora?
No, that's
Paranoia?
the Fade ultimate. Paranoia is an omen ability.
I said face your fear. I was trying to go off of vocal cues. I guess not. You know, what do I know?
I'm not sure what it's called, but the
Whoa! What?
that was the Omen ultimate. It used as some intel for this Wilkes team.
Jump scare.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there's the wolf
There's
from
the
Hex.
Fade ult again. I mean the Fade. Sorry.
I got him. Don't worry. Oh!
Wow.
Finished.
Dylan and Mr. M taking out 2 of the Carthage Firebirds, but Bunny having a trade for Mr. M.
Player standing.
Just leaving out Jawa because Rocks took Bunny's life.
One thing I don't think
Oh.
this is
Oh,
gonna mean
no.
that one big thing. Dylan's probably gonna die to this spike, and he does end up dying. That's huge from Jawa. Ended up sticking there just to stall him for a little bit. Carthage did force last round, so it's a little bit worse of a situation here as they're gonna be saving.
So scary. I couldn't. No. No, I think Valorant might be a horror game now, guys. Guys, help.
Fade definitely has some interesting utility because of that dog that kind of just like chases after you in the eye. It's literally called haunting, so the different agent for sure, and it doesn't get played a
were
lot because it's a
inspired.
recon heavy agent, and a lot of people just go like silver or something. They want recon.
Bro, Lotus reminds me so much of Wizard 101. It looks so good. I was just playing it right before this game, guys. Oh!
I can't say I know what that is.
What? It's this great game from like 2010.
Can Hecht find the kill with the Marshall? He's getting pressure. Geo's pressuring as well.
Dylan
Oh.
planting down their spike.
Enemy Rocks able to sneak away. The ultimate used on site.
What? I thought he
Scout,
just
just
planted
move
down the
spike
spike.
planted.
I guess it's
I think he didn't do it because of the ultimate. He didn't want to die.
not fair.
Wow. Rocks
Can't
able
say
to
the
find
same for
kill.
Geo though. Is that what is that?
That the like green
this-
area?
yeah.
That's the Viper pit. It
Oh,
any
that's-
enemy that enters inside of it goes down to like 1 HP and then has limited visibility.
Last player standing.
Ooh.
Wow, that was a great flawless round for the Colonels. Carthage looking to
Last round in the
find a
half.
little bit of something to change the outcome of this half.
So many kills from Lynn and Mr. M, I believe. Taking them out one by one, one right after another. Whoa. I could never do that.
Yeah, it was definitely great play by Wilkes. Wilkes did choose this map, so you're expecting them to have a better round. But I think Lotus is a heavy offensive side. So I think if Carthage is able to grab this last round, they'll be in a good spot for the future. Geo playing very aggressive. He's going to satchel all the way to Rubble, marked by the Fade Eye, but...
Didn't even use his dash there either.
No, he
Bro
used
is-
one of them.
Oh, he did.
He gets 2 of them, yeah.
Oh, okay. Bro's
Wait.
just sprinting. Oh,
There's that paranoia as you were talking about before. Rocks,
Ooh.
wow, a great double swing by Mr. M and Rocks, and 2 Carthage players can be dropped very quickly on
Jawa
C-side.
and Bunny.
Dylan playing an interesting angle.
Last player standing.
And he held it down, taking out Hecht and Geo.
That was, wow.
Face your
Wilkes
fear.
played very, very well. There's,
Just leaving one little Firebird.
how in the world did Dylan already get his ultimate? That is absurd. Rye.
He's right there, and he takes him out.
That was a masterclass from Wilkes. Not the whole half, but those like last 4 I think they won the last 3 rounds or 4 rounds. 4 straight rounds. They were using their
Crazy.
util very, very well together. Let's see what Carthage can do on the attack to start off. The big thing for Lotus is that when you hit sites, you need to make sure you get a good read on them. If you see if they end up getting like 3 people on site right away and you get stopped and you don't get a pick, you just rotate off that site because other sites are going to have less people. Because 3 people on one site, usually what most people are going to do is they're going to do a 1-1-3. Well, we see 1 on C, 1 on B, 3 on A site. That means that,
So they're all separated.
yeah. And so if you can hit that 1 site, it's so easy to get the site. But if you hit the 3 site, very, very difficult. So, not very difficult because obviously you can hit with 5 people, but...
You know, that's just how the game works. Every single time I hear the word Lotus, I think of the flower instead of the map.
Yeah, I think it's called that because of the flowers. Like, you can see the large flowers all over the map. Lots of
My
util being
favorite.
used to help them get
Ooh,
on site. Lynn's
so much
gonna pick up the
aggression.
first kill.
And his second kill. But Rye taking out both of Wilkes' teams.
Rye also some chip damage on Rocks. That intel is going to be very, very valuable as Carthage is now down a man.
Playing down the spike.
Hecht really needs to stay away from main. Bunny and him got each other's backs.
Oh,
Rox jumps in. Hecht finds the kill, but Mr. M with a kill on Bunny. The double swing.
and Hecht. Leading them a win for the Wilkes Cardinals. Yes.
The Colonels, yeah.
I got it. I got there.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see if you're trying to get to a good start on the attack half. Carthage did have a good job, did play
Good
very well
runs.
trying to get on site, but holding it was very difficult for them, especially because they dropped so many people early. I did praise that play by Rye to play very aggressive and push out, but it also left his team in a 3v2. If he just waited, he could have held a different angle that would have given a little bit more value.
Is that what you would have done?
Oh yeah, it's the wrong play.
Let's start this party.
It's the meta for Lotus.
It's the wrong play because in the Firebirds gaming club I was watching it, we have a player. His name is Mondo. He does stuff like that all the time. Mondo. He does that all the time, and they always yell at him for it. He plays Reyna. He's a brain dead Reyna.
You had a lot of fun though, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I barely played.
Oh, there's the smoke of the
Yeah, the
Viper pit
Viper
you were
smoke.
talking about. Is that the Viper? No, it wasn't actually. I lied.
Viper pit is like the really large one. That one was just a Viper orb.
His own little version of smoke. I
Yeah,
see. I
that's-
see.
And that also does decay you though when you walk in.
Oh, like
like you,
the damage getting lost.
It doesn't like do damage to you, but like for a short little amount of time while you're in there, you do have less health. So like if you walk out of it, you get your health back. Slow start after that initial kill for Wilkes. Carthage trying to really find that site that's weak. They use the
Jawa
bird to
using
push
his
them off
ult.
A site, but it's such a quick rotate for this Wilkes team.
Grenade right on over of the Viper wall.
Rox
Did
did a
it
great
blind
job of
Rox?
spreading himself out there.
30
Can Gio
seconds
find the
left.
flick when this drops?
Ooh,
Oh, Rox using the...
getting a bunny shot on Hecht, or getting a body shot. Bunny though took out one of their players.
Yeah, Carthage still down a few men as they're trying to get the post plant going here. Jawa gonna use some of his util, but he has a bulldog. He gets one
Ooh.
kill. He finds
Gets
two.
Last player
Lin is
standing.
gonna get the best of him though. It's up to Bunny. The judge though can be very valuable.
Taking out the dog right there,
I politely disagree on that one.
but she could not see Lin
I
in
think Bunny got the head there. That pellet spray is surely a little big, but I think that kill goes to Bunny.
I can feel them getting ready.
No, not according to game though.
Yeah.
Poor girl. Oh wow.
Carthage-
That's the name of the game.
Yeah, right now Carthage only has 3 rounds to give for the rest of the half. This round they're expected to win, so they should be able to find something that works. Gearing up to go A site with Jawa, pulling up the flank on one site. One bad thing though is if Jawa ends up dying here, that's not gonna be great because he's the only controller with smokes for this team.
This is a way different set of goals that we
Wow,
got from
Gio
last
getting
time
flushed
too.
off by that nade.
Complete opposite.
Carthage able to take a little bit of space at rubble.
Dylan stealing the first blood off of Jawa.
Wow, as I said there,
The
now
prediction
no
is over.
smokes for Carthage as they try and push one of these sites. Slow push now. I
Is he
believe
gonna
that
stay in that corner, you think?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gio and Hex, they got each other's backs.
they really need to find a pick to
Well,
even things out.
Everyone is so close together.
They find that one in tree. The smoke being
She
used
was
well, but
hiding
Mr.
from
M wasn't able to hold all the
door.
angles. The spike able to be planted by Bunny. Carthage a pick away really from a good post plant. And
There
Bunny's
goes
going to
that
be able to
molly.
play well with those mollies from tree. If she stays alive to the end, she can delay a defuse for a long
Dylan
time.
earning another kill on Hecht.
Ooh, that paranoia is hard to work around.
Third kill on Rye.
A little bit of happy feet for Rye as he tried to...
Gio taking out Nults. Mr. M defusing our spike. Gio earning his second kill. Mr. M. Bunny taking out Lin. Dylan with their fourth on Bunny. But Gio taking that win for the Firebirds, earning his third kill. on the round.
That was a great post-plant masterclass from Carthage. We saw the nades come out. The mollies come out from Killjoy. Bunny stayed alive long enough that they were pretty much like a deterrent. I don't know if she had to use them, but if they were a deterrent, like the deterrent, like the word. It's like
I don't believe
like
this.
if you ever,
Someone dictionary
it's like
search
a
right
bug,
now.
Like it's like repellent. Have you heard of repel?
Yes.
It's the same thing. It like to stop somebody from doing
Then
something.
why didn't you just say repel?
Because deterrent. It's a different word that means the same thing.
Someone look that up in the dictionary.
You should run.
Boom. The dictionary agrees with me. It's just a word.
Yeah, it's except for the audience didn't hear that. So, who
What?
can really say?
The Webster's dictionary says that deterrent means, I don't know. A player was
Oh,
detained
wow.
though for the Killjoy ultimate. We'll get back to the action. I believe that's Noltz all the way in heaven, the one that was detained.
Ooh.
There's the Nightfall ultimate coming out. It's gonna get a couple of Carthage players, and Rox is gonna pick up the kill on Geo to start it off. There's the easy defuse. Rox trying to hold it all the way. It's gonna
Bunny
be
shooting
halved.
through the smoke, trying to get some few players.
That is
Does
not
not
what
work
you
out.
want from Carthage. A very easy retake on that round. The KJ ultimate really didn't do much, and Carthage now down to 2 rounds before the end of this map.
I didn't see that coming.
It was a great play by Wilkes,
so
though.
fast.
That Fade ultimate is so difficult to work around. I don't know if Fade is currently in their Ascent comp, but I have a prediction that they will pick it up again for next round. Because just the ult cycling is so good, because Dylan is just a demon. 20 kills, able to find a lot of those that help his team out. That's a
Definitely their MVP
lot of ult
for
points
this
to help
round,
things
or
out.
for this map.
They're trying to hit B-site
far.
quickly. Hecht using the dog.
And the bird. Run right
The
after
bird
another.
unfortunately blinded himself.
Ooh, that's
See-
not what you love to see.
Break that trip. That's going to be good for
Now it's
them.
earning first blood on Jawa.
Bunny putting the spike down.
Heck, taking out Lin.
Oh, the Bunny gets dropped. That's going to be bad
Geo
for Carthage's
earning
post
Mr.
plant.
M. Dylan Nultz taking out 2 of our Carthage Firebirds. Heck
Up.
taking out Nultz.
It's up to Hecht. Luckily for him, they're grouped up. He should play off a blind. Oh, that's a
Oh.
great nade.
Nice backing out.
Hopefully the blind gets him off. Oh, it did get him off the bike for just a second. But we're going to be going to match point here.
Yay! Well, that's not actually what you like to see, but you know, it's okay.
Carthage trying to at least
It's okay.
gain some momentum as they go into the end of this game.
What do
I
you
said-
think they should do?
Well, in the past, they've tried hitting sites really hard. They tried hitting sites really slowly. I think the big thing is they need to hit a site and get a good read. Like, they need to get a pick or something and then wait. Because once they get close to these sites, the retake from Wilkes is so good. Nade's going to come out early to stop the early push. Geo hops around for just a
tripwire.
second.
Viper wall, all classic things you can find on a Valorant map of Lotus. There's the boom bot going out there.
Geo running through tree. He's going to check. Nobody there. A kill here would be huge. He's going to go
Maybe?
heaven and nobody's there.
Oh!
Wait,
Oh!
there's a guy there. Wait.
Thank goodness he saw him and got him right there.
That is massive.
Body shot from Hecht on Dylan.
He catches Dylan sleeping on the flank. The Asher wall as well is going to be helpful.
Bro's
It's going to drop
AFK.
in just a second though. Jawa
Ooh.
tries to spray down. He gets the kill on Lin. Carthage still
What a
working
corner.
for a win. Jawa using some of those stars to find a little bit of cover and util for his team. The bird comes out. It's going to blind Rocks. Time narrowly ticking down. The post plant is an excellent position for Carthage.
2 players, one
Buddy.
player left.
Using the Bulldog, gets the kill, but traded out. The spike is
Nultz.
just about to go away, explode. Can Carthage get... It looks like Heck's going to get hit by it.
Nah, he's fine.
No, I think Heck died. Yeah,
Oh, well. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I guess I'm just not
And
that
it
smart.
took out the win, but Instead, Carthage is calling out another timeout.
Yeah, as we go to timeout, taking a look at the scoreboard, Dylan really the star of the show for this Wilkes team. 21 kills for him, and Lynn also 19. Lynn's been really great, especially at the end of rounds, helping this Wilkes team out. But Carthage got some big scores in Geo.
Either.
Yeah, that's a big thing. When you win a lot of rounds, it's pretty easy to stay alive at the end of them, especially on offense. But Carthage, don't count them out quite yet, because there's still one round that Wilkes needs and, 7 that Carthage needs. But let's see.
Fine.
Let's see if they can find at least a little bit of momentum. As I said before, I wanted them to hit a site and then back off. But that time, they hit a site. They hit a site really quickly with some of those ultimate abilities. Obviously, they don't have those ults again, but I think they can really hit that site quickly again, because if they really funnel through tree, it'll be a lot easier, because when you get out of that tree door, obviously there's an angle left and there's an angle right, but that's way better than going in through main and an angle heaven, an angle down, an angle right, an angle behind the box. Like, there's so many different things to cover. But
the door is a very good defense and offense, I believe.
the big thing about door, though, is they'll hear you hit it. So you hit door, everybody hears door all over the map.
Oh.
There's the satchel from Geo, quick, all the way to Rubble. Will he be naded
What a
off?
nice
He
dash.
throws a nade in return and uses the boom bot as he runs away. He's marked. The
From
Viper Pit
behind.
on C. Wow. That is such a good
There's Bunny's
preemptive Viper
turret.
Pit. I assume they're going to hit it. that
Viper
is
wall.
so interesting.
Lil Alt.
They can't spray it down.
Alt
need it.
is trapped within the Viper Pit.
Geo
taken
finds
out.
the kill, and that Viper Pit is null. Carthage hits the site quickly with a one-man advantage, and Jawa's going to be on the flank. He's going to grab the orb. That's huge for Carthage. Orbs are going to help them in this end of the round, and Mr. M is holding right outside that door. See if one of the Carthage players will be able to find it. Post plant from Bunny is great.
Showing out that Molly.
They see you at least one heaven, but there are two. Bunny, a kill would be huge here.
See, they're turning off on the door.
Wow, the crossfire
shot
with
from
Jawa.
Jawa.
That lineup was actually absurd.
Ooh. That was intense. Heck taking out two people, Rox and Dylan.
Lynn
last
is
left.
last alive. We've seen Lynn pull off some crazier stuff than this.
They took out their last player of Geo, but Heck got his third kill of the match.
That is a huge round for Carthage, going in to round number 20, I believe.
7 to 12.
7 to 12, yes. We are still on match point, which means the next time that Wilkes is able to find a round win will be the end of this map, unless we go all the way to overtime. But
We love overtime here, actually. We've been to overtime.
it gets the heart racing. I think
It
if Carthage
does.
can just win maps in regulation, I'd be down for that. But obviously, the people want to see some content, cinema.
Absolute simmer.
Carthage playing a little bit slower this time, but they are going to try and hit C sites. The dog being used to check this left angle. It sees nobody, and it's shot. So that's the only intel it's going to get. They
Smoke
bait the
thrown
rotate out.
Heck throwing out a blind,
And
trying to get out Lynn.
Carthage is looking to rotate to the other site. Unfortunately, it looks like Wilkes has the scoop on them again.
Geo, Bunny, and Jawa all teaming up together on C site, I think.
There's 2 on C site and 3 on A site for Carthage.
site.
The smoke is going to help them get on site. They break the door B. Spraying down tree.
Ooh, he's
And a
right
great
there.
flick from Geo.
It was right on the nick of time. As soon as the door was open, Geo dashed forward and got him.
Rockets are used in a different position.
With
He
our
does
spikes
drop
planted.
to that drop area on the right side. Can he get a pick? Jawa. Not first kill, but a big kill on Mr. M. A save round for Wilkes, and they're just in a bad spot.
Having
Lynn,
two people
though,
left.
able to find a kill. He's going to pop his ultimate ability. That's going to show him where the Carthage players are. Still a lot of time before.
Ooh, Jawa taking out the third kill on Lynn, leaving just Nults, but Rai took him first before Nults can do anything.
That is the third straight round for Carthage. They have really showed up at the end here. They don't have a timeout, so they can't really reconvene again, but it'll be interesting to see if that timeout comes out from Wilkes anytime soon.
I mean, what? Carthage has taken like two or three rounds all in a row. That is 3 rounds. My bad. That is insane underdog play.
3 rounds in a
You
row
love to
for
see it.
Carthage. They really need to keep that going. Let's see what the play is for them. Smoke comes out early on A side. It's going to stop anybody from pressuring for Carthage. Wilkes takes control of Rubble. The big thing is, can Carthage really hold this flank? Aggressive play also from the other side. Viper being
Ooh,
used.
Lynn blinded from Hexbird.
This is a tough site for Carthage to push. If I'm Carthage here, I'm rotating. Let's see what they end up doing. They use the nade.
It doesn't seem to get anybody though.
Yeah, probably it doesn't look like any chip damage as well. If they got to hit this site quickly because everybody knows they're rotating now. There's the ult. It's gonna stop anything. But you were looking from stairs. They don't have to use
Dylan's sniping out Geo.
But Dylan is being aggressive. He's gonna push all the way. Is he gonna go to drop? Hecht ready for him if he does. Molly sets. Carthage has control of the spike. It's on. It's planted, and they just need to find a couple of picks and eliminate the rest of these Wilkes players.
Bunny, Hecht, and Rye, I believe, are all teaming up together. Oh,
There's that trigger.
can he see him from behind? What?
Player standing.
How that even? What exactly happened here?
That was such an unfortunate turn of events.
Defenders win.
Jawa was playing patient as he likes to do with those positions, and because of the fade ult, it told the Wilkes players where he was, and that meant that they were able to easily eliminate him right there. So a little bit of a misplay from
Oh, I
Carthage,
see.
but there are some good takeaways from this map. We are going to be going to map 3 in just a second on Ascent, but Carthage really showed up at the end.
Please do not go anywhere. We will be right back. Trust. Hey guys, we're on map 3, having a 1-1 from map 1 being split, map 2 being Lotus, and now we are on Ascent, playing for Carthage on defense.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tall task for Carthage. This is not the situation you want to be in if you are trying to qualify for a national championship. But
It's scary. It's literally anyone's game.
but I think Carthage is ready for this. We've won the game 5 for was it on Ascent? It might have been.
Honestly,
I
we
think
are
it was on
very
Split. It was on
confident.
Split. We won game 5 for the Midwest Championship. We also won game 3 a couple times during the season in the game leading up to that. So
I think Ascent is one of the maps that the Firebirds are very confident on, I think. They're
Yeah.
not as confident as Pearl, but
yeah, unfortunately the Wilkes Colonels did ban Pearl, unfortunately for us.
they
But
know us too well.
let's see what Carthage can cook up on defense. They're gonna start with the KJ util being used on B site and a heavy B site. Oh my goodness, it's 3 players on B site and 1 player playing mid. And that's good because it's gonna be a 5 site hit for A site. But we also know that there was a sub for this yeah, there was a sub for this site, and that's what I was talking about. Funny Valentine played on Ascent last time, and he had this wildest sheriff flick of all time. He
That's a
dashes on
sub?
quick, and Bunny's gonna find a kill.
First blood on the map. Girl
There,
power.
Funny Valentine is eliminated as Knowles also takes out Geo. Carthage, though, up a man.
Yep, 4-3.
All
Dylan
right,
planting down
let's
their
see what they
spike.
can do here. That
Ooh,
Hecht with a great flick.
that was a sneak attack.
I'm just thinking in my mind, Hecht, throw the bird, throw the bird.
Do it. Hopefully it gets him. Oh, it gets Jawa instead.
No, Jawa was
No?
hit with a different piece of util.
That was Jawa. Ooh. Bunny
There's
doing
Lynn,
some close
last
shots,
alive.
but took out Lynn. Never mind. She got taken out. And Lynn earned their 3rd kill for the map, having a clutch win.
That
for
is such
Wilkes.
a great round from the Colonels. Lynn really has just been tearing up this Carthage team at the end of the
Literally,
rounds.
their MVP.
Let's see what
Again.
Carthage can do here on this save round, trying to stall another push. I believe Funny Valentine is just a Jet main that they only sub in when they play Jet maps. Because
Is that what Ascent is? A jet map?
I guess so, because Geo's on Jet and their duelist is on Jet, so he came in for rocks, I believe, right? Cool.
I should definitely do my hair like Jet. I want to learn how to do like a bun. That would look really
Run
cute.
with the.
I
That's
could
pretty cool.
Play Valorant on stream. Ooh.
Oh my goodness, what a flick from Hecht. Geo tries to pitch in as well, throws a blind. The breach stun is doing wonders though.
Nults getting the trade on Hecht. Lynn.
Nolts is clinging
MVP.
to health there.
Bunny.
Carthage needs to find a couple of picks here to even things out. It's gonna be up to Rai and Jawa though.
I believe Rai went back to like KI?
Yeah, KO today
KO?
for this map. He was on Teo last map, but back to KO. Jawa does have a Spectre. He's the guy I would want. That but Lynn is also geared up with that the net.
Although
we need to
Lynn's
bait
at
that
low
out.
health.
He
Ooh,
misses Rai. That's huge.
nice.
Jawa with
Nice
a kill.
backup.
Carthage needs to go quick if they're gonna find.
That was a quick pick me up. Ooh,
There's-
and he gets blinded.
Jawa also got hit with the stun. I believe that's what happened to that other round where we were confused. The post-plant stun from Deadlock is pretty valuable. Lynn,
That was insane.
we'll have to see
though.
what stuns are being used because breach stun is very valuable as well as that I'm gonna call it the Deadlock stun. The Deadlock. Basically, here's the way the Deadlock stun works. If you walk past it, you don't get sound. But if you walk past it, you get it triggers and you get stunned. But if you sneak past it, it doesn't get triggered. Or if you make any noise near it, it gets triggered. So Carthage
So
now,
just stay away from it, pretty much.
but it's a little bit different because you can sneak past it.
Was it that like microscopic? Like, is it small?
I'm not sure. It's like you'll see it on the wall. It's like this diamond looking thing.
Hecht having our first blood of the of the round.
Yeah, Carthage took
Taking
demanding
one out.
control of midfield, looking to hopefully squeeze them on
Ooh.
B's site.
Bunny is sneaking out Funny and Valentine, which is their jet player.
This is a rude awakening for Funny Valentine. I think they've been first blood the last 3.
Nult's planting down their spike, leaving Lynn, Nult's, and someone else.
There's the Teo stun. It's going to aid a kill for Nult's. Carthage needs to work together to find all of these remaining players. Lynn
Right,
last
taking
alive.
out the Omen. Bunny, Nult's, Lynn's sneaking out Jawa, but Bunny getting her 3rd kill, earning them the win, with Rai taking out their spike.
That was the 3rd time that Lynn was the last alive, and I am getting scared every single time. Lynn has definitely been tearing up Carthage, but this time Carthage got the best of it. I think the big thing for Carthage is that they need to hit sites together when they're retaking. Obviously, there was a lot of different angles. Lynn played from Boathouse there. That's where she's been every single time. And this time, Carthage was able to find the other kills and then all focus on Boathouse together. 4v1, obviously, you're going to get a good trade there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This time,
can't really
Carthage
do
needs to
anything.
stop another B hit because they've gone there the last 3 times.
There's Bunny prepping up those mollies.
Yeah, those mollies on Raceway are going to be great if they do hit B site, but it looks like instead we're going A for this Wilkes University squad. Carthage ready for them, though, with 3 people there.
Well, they sneak. Oh,
There's
yeah.
the Breach ultimate used in on
They're
site.
all right there.
Geo
Geo
dashes
getting
out.
blind. They definitely know where he's at. Dylan planting down their spike. Hex maybe shooting through their smoke. To the
That
smoke.
Breach aftershock is gonna
Funny Valentine taking out our Hecht.
wow, what a flick from Geo. We didn't get to see it, but his crosshair was pointed down. Mr. M was revealed by the smoke.
2 smokes.
Oh,
Rise
one
tried to
playing
take them
hell.
out from behind, but Funny Valentine
Geo
snuck him
swings
right
one.
there.
Funny Valentine dashes out. Geo can't get the kill. And Funny
Ooh.
Valentine's gonna get 4
4
on
of
that
them.
round.
Insane.
Wow, this is definitely difficult for Carthage to stop these attacks from Wilkes. They really need to have better like they're trying to just retake every site, and they need to have better pre-plant defense. And that's what we're hoping to see out of Bunny here. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the mollies.
I mean, what can you
Oh, there she is.
expect
She's
from
going to
the
buy the
second
mollies
seed?
instead, using a sheriff and the alarm bot. So this is going to be a microwave setup on B site. Basically, what that means is, like, if you stand in a microwave, you're going to die. If you stand in this thing, you're going to die. That's why I call it microwave. Coining it.
You're saying so many different words.
Microwave.
Microwave.
Let's see if...
Oh!
Wow, that's a good
Jawa
push.
tried to get all of them, and it only brought one of their players down to low health.
There's a chance that they just broke those mollies. That's a good play by them.
There's a dog from Hecht. Geo dashing from smoke to smoke.
Nult's first blood on Hecht.
And he placed down their spike, too. Bunny getting blinded.
There's the knives from Geo. There's
Shooting
one kill
from
for him. He
heaven.
grabs them back. There's 2.
2. There's 3.
He's stunned.
Enemy remaining.
Rai's gonna get the trade, though. That's huge for Carthage. They're pushing Mr. M back a sight.
Can they get their omen?
That smoke's gonna drop,
And
and
he
there's the kill for
does!
Jawa. Carthage with a fabulous retake.
As Jawa diffuses their spike. Oh,
Wow, he's actually
Yep.
leaving it for,
For
Bunny. Interesting decision. Bunny was also one
he's
off
probably
of
to get
ults.
those mollies, but
No, the
It's a
mollies aren't
buy.
affected by the ults. The ult points, it's just her ultimate, the Killjoy, the lockdown, where she puts it down and anybody in that radius gets disabled.
oh right, yeah.
That's what the ultimate points are for, not for the mollies you just buy. Like you have to
Oh.
spend like 100, 200 credits, I think, per.
Not too bad.
As you can see, Carthage does have a little bit more credits to work with this round. Geo used the knives
Yay!
excellently to help them win that save round. Carthage really needs to execute here. You can't be losing. You cannot be losing save rounds if you're gonna try and win these large fights. Let's see what they can do here.
There's Jawa's ult. Yeah.
Was it Jawa's ult? Jawa's ult is the big wall.
Oh, there's the
It doesn't
Rai
look
shooting
like he's
down
using
that
the ult.
door. Not gonna use that
There's
ever
the
again.
smoke. Rai's gonna jump right in front of it anyway.
Getting blinded.
Dash channeled for Geo.
Ooh. Nults took out
He gets
Rye.
one. Geo gets two. He's traded out by Funny Valentine, though. That's a great swing for Carthage. Have guns advantage.
Heck
They
was
don't have man's
blindly
advantage
shooting.
anymore.
He couldn't see Nults right from the corner as they planned down this spike.
Oh, Jawa unable to get the kill on Funny Valentine, but this is going to push them off site. Bunny needs to find a kill. They're not going to be able to play from A site. She uses the turret. Taps. Funny Valentine's going
Trying
to
to
peek
bait
and
him
pick up
out.
that kill.
It does bait him out, but they earned a thrifty of a win.
As I said, you can't be losing save rounds if you want to win win maps in Valorant. And there's the early timeout for Carthage. The big conversation here, I think, has got to be, how can we stop the plant? Because we haven't. They've planted every single time. And obviously that's good teams. Good teams are going to get the spike down.
They are definitely talking, unlike our Carthage Firebirds. I feel like they just need to talk to each other, try to get some teamwork and aggression. It just seems like they're all like a little scattered.
I think the big thing that they need to do is challenge fights better. A lot of times, this Wilkes team is just running out of A main, using their util. They're dashing out with Jet. They're smoking. They're stunning. And Carthage isn't even throwing a blind. Like, that kind of util is going to be good if
Kinda
they
seems
can.
like we're sleeping.
I mean, it is getting late. It is 8:55. So, Carthage, it might be past their bedtime. I don't know. These guys probably are some late night grinders.
Out, probably. But that's okay. We're
Yeah,
just gonna
I do know that
power through.
Ryan was taking a nap earlier, so he's probably tired. All right, let's see what Carthage has for us coming out of the break. On defense, hopefully a little bit different of a setup. Bunny is in mid.
Melee.
In mid, she's going to set up the alarm bot in mid.
There goes the turret and the molly.
Those mollies on Raceway. And the turret to watch A main.
Hopefully they get taken out.
A split push from Wilkes. They've got two going B main. Spike going A main with the other three.
Don't see like anything is happening. Bunny and Rye are teamed up duo together. Geo and Hecht are duoing together.
Hecht has
Lynn
an
is
outlaw
over there.
here. If he's able to hold that angle, he could possibly get the kill on
Mr.
Lynn
M.
as he rotates through mid. This would be huge for Carthage if they get that outlaw kill.
Oh, he's so close.
There we
he
go,
gets
Hecht!
him!
There's a
Nice
flurry
body
of util.
shot.
Geo's gonna throw his smokes. He's gonna be killed from behind, but he's an excellent
Traded
trade
it
out.
out. Rye getting Funny Valentine and Nolts.
But Dylan's gonna pick up the kill on Rye in the trade. Carthage up a man. That outlaw is gonna be great if they can find an angle. I
Heck, shooting
assume
through that
that
door.
the ultimate will be used from Hecht. There it is. The Seeker's coming out. They're shot right away. The blind comes out. They're peeking together.
Oh,
Dylan's
they know
gonna
where they
find the
are.
first kill.
Mr. M taking out another one, but Dylan gets his third kill on Hecht, earning them the win.
This is not the start that you want if you are Carthage here. They really need to find a way to stop.
Is that a katana?
Yeah, it's an interesting melee. They need a way to stop the plant.
I feel like they have a lot of confidence right now.
The Wilkes team?
Yes.
For sure.
They need to be taking down a couple pegs.
Let's see what Carthage can do really in response.
Don't seem like
A main
anybody,
not
just
being held
knife
very
tricks.
well.
It does leave them closer on their feet, though. Ooh, the 1v1.
Hecht
Lynn.
not able to get that kill. The tail ult being used.
Ooh,
Hecht, Geo's gonna find that kill. That's
he
gonna
won his 1v1.
it's gonna earn him a
Can that inspire
vandal
the
to help
others?
people out.
No, it's planting down their spike. Classic.
Geo very low health. He needs some head taps to really help him out.
Although Hecht is gone. He can't get that self-heal right there. Well, they're all on their toes. Mr. M shooting our Geo.
Lots of angles
Jawa
held
in return.
together. Carthage really needs this heaven play to
Nult's
work.
taking out KO.
The blind. Jawa's gonna find a kill.
It's
Not
just
a lot
him.
he can do in this situation. The biggest thing is he really needs to...
Ooh,
Wow, what a shot from
Third.
Jawa.
on his third. But
He's
the spike,
gonna be able to hopefully.
the spike took it out.
He and this Teo stay alive. Is he gonna peek mid?
Oh, can he?
Oh. All right. This is the breaking point for Carthage. Any round win from here is going to help them going into the next half. Let's hope that they can find some success every single time. Wilkes has been able to get the spike down.
Can we get some prayer hands in the chat, please? We need everyone to
And
send
if any of
out
you guys
some
know
help,
Valorant, maybe give us a play or something that they can use.
like a
'cause-
tip. That maybe they should be listening in on stream.
Here's a B hit for this Wilkes
Yeah.
team. Carthage playing off site, except for Jawa. He's gonna
Ooh.
find one
First blood
using that stun
on
and
Mr.
pull.
M.
Now he elects to play Boathouse. He has his ultimate ability.
Is that the boathouse? Or
Boathouse
is
is
that
that
the
area
position?
in the back. The back.
Ooh,
Double
Can he-
peek. Geo ends up.
and dashing away.
That was a pretty cool dash. I don't think I could do that one. And they elect to hit
dashed away
B
all.
again. Gonna be hitting a little bit of a unsuspecting Carthage. Jawa really needs to find a pick or two to help
Ooh.
out. Bunny's gonna get killed by Funny Valentine.
Oh, but
Carthage
Gio
works
shot
together
him
well
right
there.
back in the
Jawa
head.
sneaking around. He gets one.
It's
He
a
gets two.
3v2.
His third of the
3-on-1.
round.
Down B.
Just Lin left the spike in Carthage's control. Heck,
Everyone's on B site.
I do not know how Heck did not die there. He
We
just
don't talk about it.
He just jumped. This deadlock ult is
30
very
seconds
valuable. Let's
left.
see if they end up using
They
it.
know where he's at.
Hold them to their grave.
There it is, the deadlock
Oh.
ult. It's not going to grab any Carthage players as Jawa's going to find the 4th kill.
Yay!
That is a huge
It's
round
what
for
you love
Carthage.
to see. Love an underdog story, for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Let's see. Carthage does have a little bit of
But
credits to go
credits,
around.
yeah.
They should be able to buy rifles for everybody. Honestly, if I was in their situation, I would give Geo an outlaw, and I would give him the sheriff as well. But I might not know anything, and that's probably why I'm stuck in iron. But let's see what
Hey, it's better than me, for real.
let's see what Carthage has in response to this
Just go on.
A hit from the Colonels. And a quick push, it looks like. Actually, the dead.
Where are they? Oh,
they're
that was the thing.
all in. I mean, Funny Valentine jumps up. Heck, playing
Gets
first
involved.
blood for Jawa.
Lin taking him right back out with Farai. Nalt's really close behind him, taking out Hecht. Jawa earning second
So many
kill.
kills
Lin,
to
Dylan.
go around. Geo 2,
Trading
Bunny
out
with the
Jawa.
3rd. That's the last Colonel standing. Carthage 2 alive at the end of the round. They're going to find their second straight map win.
Bunny taking out the
second
spike
straight round win.
afterwards.
Yep, Bunny's going to earn an ult point for that. And
Yay!
as I said before, Carthage likes to call that timeout right now. They don't have the timeout. Maybe Wilkes
well.
will steal out of their book, but Wilkes
Maybe they
hasn't
can
called a
take a
timeout all
timeout.
day. So we'll have to see what goes on here.
They're just playing in aggression. Maybe they don't even need a timeout. But I feel like I would just want to talk to my team, you know?
Yeah, but the one thing is, by calling a timeout, you're also giving the other team a timeout.
Oh, that's true.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing rise.
Let's
There goes
see.
the Mollies on the raceway.
Let's
Typical
see.
play from KJ.
Yeah, let's see if those mollies can actually work out. I think possibly that
hasn't
they're
worked out
they're
this whole
shooting
time.
them because you can destroy the mollies, so they possibly are just shooting them right away. No, he's got a lineup. They're hitting. The Wilkes team is hitting mid. Heck, probably don't re-swing that. He jumpies and he gets
Ooh.
shot for it.
Wait, he got away though. It's okay.
Yeah, I would not repeat that as they're going. Oh, Jawa, this
Or
is gonna be
maybe
a good
some
spot.
jump shots.
Let's see if Dylan clears it.
Oh,
I don't think Dylan will
using
clear
out
this.
that ult.
A great
Taken
swing.
out from the corner.
This is a good position for Jawa to be in. He's
It's
gonna
neck
be.
and neck right now. 4-on-4.
All right, we
Ooh.
really. And he finds it at the end.
That was an amazing dash from Funny Valentine though. Jawa taking out third. Mr. M, Harai, Nults.
No slouches.
Leaving
Lin, though.
Lin.
Jawa gets dropped, but Rai's gonna find the equalizer.
Earning him his third kill of the match. And a defuse on Spike.
This Carthage team, I'm gonna need some like blood pressure medication or something. You got me, Tommy?
Intel? That's not it.
Last round before the switch.
Don't trust me. Don't trust me.
I would love a Xanax right now.
Bruh.
Blaze,
If we
welcome
got-
in. Let's take a look at chat real quick, right? Wait, actually, we'll do it at the half.
we-
got last round right here.
If we had like a heart rate machine, she's gone.
It's just like
Off-
beating next
yeah,
to
literally.
us. Let's see what Carthage has for this next tiny little bit. An A hit. Rye is playing aggressive. He's gonna throw the knife quick. It's gonna be destroyed, so they will still have all their util as they run in. The door being shut. Rye's gonna break it right away.
Making sure that's a great play.
There's the tail ultimate. Jawa was stunned.
block.
He's
Oh,
able
got
to
stunned.
sneak away though. Hecht not so much from that stun.
We see a different play on the Spike for Lin planting it down instead of Nults. That is a thing you don't see every day.
There is one player trying to flank from
Nice dash from Gio, getting one of the knife hits on Funny Valentine, but he got traded in from Lin instead.
this flank from Cat. Dylan's gonna get one.
Jawa
But
taking
Rye
another
with a
Rye.
great swing. It's up to Nultz to find the win for this team. He's
Spike taking out
blocked
their
off by the
MVP.
ultimate. And
And
there's
defusing their Spike.
he's just stunned as he stays back there. There's nothing he can do. You can't shoot through that Astro Wall. You can't do anything.
Oh, nice.
What a half for both teams. Let's talk about Carthage, though, winning 4 straight.
Underdog is MVP. I love it.
All right, let's take just a second
It's a
to
gorgeous play.
let's take just a second to look at chat. Mom Heck telling us that we need to tell our team to get in gear. Unfortunately, we can't tell them. That's
I
against
wish
the
they
rules.
could listen to stream.
No, just text them. No, but that's against the rules. I will not text them.
Nah. That'd be bad.
My stream producer is yelling at me. Blaze saying that he believes in the Firebirds. Mom Hecht with the prayer hands for us.
Yay!
And Jawa also, Blaze saying that Jawa's the MVP. We feel a shift. I felt the shift too. And now
Yeah.
we're going into attack.
I have some relief.
Carthage able to win 8 straight on attack last night. Let's see what they have to cook up for us today. Aggressive play from Funny Valentine. Let's see if he bought a sheriff again. Did he?
We would never know.
Lin throws that gate mid. He does have a sheriff. We saw him with some crazy flicks on defense. Carthage,
There's
rightfully
a smoke.
so,
Rye
wants to rotate
taking
off,
out
but
first blood
that is such a big...
on the sheriff for Dylan.
The one thing is when you get numbers in on attack, it forces the enemy team to rotate because they can't play that same positioning that they were playing with 5 different people. So even if you just stay put, it's such a different game. Let's see what there is here. The one thing is that since
Jawa and Gio.
there's that
flying out on
sensor you see right
B-main.
there, that little blue mark right in front of him.
Yeah.
That's that sensor. Nultz,
So they know where he is.
he is suppressed. They know he's close. Geo channels the dash. Can he get through
Can he
race?
shoot through smoke?
There-
Ooh.
There's that
Got
sensor
blinded.
putting in so much work.
Lin taking out 2 of our Carthage Firebirds, Gio and Jawa. Hex having a
Oh, this is
trade
not the
and
start
Lin
you
getting
want
his
if
3rd
you are
and
Carthage.
4th kill, leaving just Bunny on low health.
30 seconds left.
Bunny.
Thankfully, she took out Lin.
Wow, that is quite the play from Wilkes. Carthage just got melted on their way into sight. Funny Valentine has that lucky sheriff that did so well for them last round. Let's see what Carthage can do on this save round.
We are on attack now, by the
Mhm.
way. There was that little, like, trade. Yippee! Let's figure out how they are gonna take it on.
Bunny Valentine playing aggressive with the Guardian in B main. Nobody there to meet from the Carthage side. They're going to sneak up Catwalk and try and hit A quick. All 5 of them going through tree.
Ooh.
Knife close to determine if anybody's right in front of them.
Oh, I thought that was a misplay.
Oh, that
great
Teo
detect.
Util is going to be so great for them. The tracker as well from... Let's see what Carthage is able to do from
Nult's
here.
taking out Hecht. First blood gone.
They get 1.
That was a
A
sneak.
trade, though, for Funny
Yeah.
Valentine. Carthage,
Jawa,
a sea of
Funny
util to work
twice.
through, and the last drops.
It went by so fast I couldn't even read, dude.
Don't worry, Mom Hecht. We can see the praying hands.
Thank you, thank you. It's okay, it's okay. we need all the positive energy we can get. To someone do like a little Hail Mary full of grace for real, for real. Please. We all need help.
Let's see what Carthage has here. This round is a must-win for them. You don't want to go down 9-6. The play looks to be split action. Jawa from mid tiles. And a great pick from Geo. Carthage still looking to push onto ace sites. It's definitely going to be more difficult to defend without breached on util, but Funny Valentine's going to find the equalizer.
That was from the back, I believe, too.
Carthage needs to reposition and find their attack without their initiator Hecht. They do still have that KO util to use. Moving back towards B site, Jawa holding this mid positioning, making sure that nobody from this Wilkes side is able to get a foothold.
He loves his corners.
Carthage really needs to hit B main together if they're going to go, or they need to hit wherever it is together.
I mean, Geo, Rai, and
that smoke
Bunny
is going to help them get into mid.
Meeting up with Jawa.
It's going to... That suppression is huge because Lin
There's
won't be able to use any util.
There's
hunting
Geo's
for that
dash.
kill.
There's the smoke.
You got to hit this site quick.
Lin is right there, right in front of them.
There's the kill from Bunny, but Funny Valentine, the equalizer on Rai. Carthage needs to go somewhere quick. There's a kill on Mr.
On
M.
Geo.
28 seconds to get the spike down. A site completely open. They're still going to have to check the angles.
That was such a beautiful drive-by shot.
It's gonna be Funny Valentine and Nultz to get this post plant. Bunny planting for main. That's gonna be huge. She'll probably play there. Does she have the mollies?
Right in the open.
She uses an alarm bot. Uses a molly as well. Calls Kobe as she throws that one. Geo playing from hell. This is a good position for him as well, but he ends up leaving it. Playing a little bit of an off angle.
To go from
He's
the
pushed
back.
off of Jen.
One
Jawa,
right after
a huge
another.
pick. His second as well, and Carthage is going to win that round.
What a beautiful win for the Firebirds. Leaving it up to ice.
I'm going to live on the idea that Bunny yelled Kobe when she said that. When she threw that. She said
she would.
Kobe.
1 second, please. I gotta visit the Astral to play some
All right, Carthage needs to keep this tiny little bit of momentum going as it snowballs forward.
There's the Jawa ult. Yes?
Jawa attack. That was just the smoke. The ult is the wall. The ult is the wall. He
gave me such a strange stare. I was like, oh. Hand.
Mom, Mama Hecht, great question. I'll answer this right away.
Oh, you just missed
Mom
it.
Hecht, let me answer this real quick. If you look at the top of the screen, you can see somebody's health by that white bar, as well as if we're focused on that person, you'll see in the bottom left with the 100 and the 50.
Anybody? Nope. I'm sorry.
If you guys have other questions, ask right away.
Mr. M took out two of our Carthage Firebirds, Jawa and Geo. Lin on Hecht with leaving just Rai and Bunny. Rai only taking out their Omen.
Rai and Bunny need to find a site to hit quickly. That breach is playing that angle. Gonna be jump peak. They're gonna see it on the mini map. It's gonna be difficult to work out of here, as that Teo drone is gonna show that they're not playing close.
They're watching for each other's backs right now, though.
Dylan is playing off angle.
Is Rai gonna spy out of there?
He grabs the orb. They don't swing. That
they
orb
heard
is
it.
actually pretty big because this round looks difficult to win.
Oh. Nice dash from Rai. Slipping on right out of there.
30 seconds left.
Carthage, 20 seconds to make something work.
There's
I think
Funny Valentine taking out Rai and Bunny.
I think Lynn yelled Kobe as well as she threw that one too. That tracking the net from across the map. Got some lineups to hit Cat from there. That's a rough round for Carthage to lose. They do still need to find some momentum. A lesser buy. Let's see what they end up choosing for weapons. 2 Vandals, probably forcing if we pick those 2 Vandals, but also possibly just 2 Vandals and then hopefully 3 Vandals next round and possibly alternate and find a round win somewhere there. Because 7-10 is not a great spot to be in, but 7-10 and then 7-11 is really bad. So you got to choose between, and this time they don't pick the Vandals. They're going to save
But
So
that's my favorite appliance store. Not appliance, but like gas station. 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Well, you can get well in Chicago there is. It's like right by my house. Plus they also give like really good Slurpees and the Big Gulp for like 79 cents.
Dream at Shannon's house. Interesting play.
I got a whole setup, trust. Oh,
Carthage is not gonna find the kill there.
that was a beautiful shot though. Couldn't have done it better
now, B
myself.
is gonna be a lot more difficult to take without smokes. Gonna use
There's
the
the
temporary
blind
jet one
protect.
to try and get on site quick.
There's someone attached to the mollies, or
Wow,
did she
Lynn
take 'em
takes out 2. Just Bunny alive.
with Nult's having Rye.
Where is she getting shot from?
I don't know.
That is absurd. Wow,
Ooh.
Carthage unfortunately not able to find the win here.
No, we
7-10. Carthage really needs a round win to get things going here. There's the timeout from
Yup.
Coach Wes.
that's as expected, because 7-10 is like a little okay, but it's not the place where you want to be at.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, you want to be in the lead, but 7-10, if you lose this round, you don't have a lot of credits for next round, and then you're going to be going to 7-12, and that's match points. So you really don't want to be there.
Scary.
So this is such this is such a
It's a tough pickle.
mhm.
We are stuck.
It's a must-win round for sure. They really need to execute well for specifically this round. I think when they had the most success was when they got when they kind of rotated quickly through sight, but it's difficult to really have that play. One pick really just throws a knife in that, a wrench almost to say.
They just have to be like really careful
Mhm.
and have like a couple players watch each other's backs. Like when
Mhm.
we saw when we saw Ryan Bunny over there, like
Yeah.
watching each other, I think that was really great. I would like to see more of that action.
Yeah, they definitely need to peak angles together, hold stuff a little bit better, and just find a round win or two when they execute well. And I think one more thing, they just need their gunplay to play a little bit bigger of a role. Hit a couple shots and you'll be in a good spot. There's that blind that Rye might be able to use to
Right? Is it gonna be through the window?
yeah,
Maybe.
he's gonna throw it through the window, but it's
That's a
interesting
scary thing.
it's gotta be like a lineup to turn the corner.
Unless
Well, the dog comes out, they don't chase it.
you don't see nobody.
Wow,
I
that
don't
is that is good to bait the tail rockets out early. They'll be back in 40 seconds for them, but Carthage playing very slow, almost looking
Maybe
to
to
bait
bait them
out
out,
a
yeah.
bad play from this team. The smokes mid are gonna help them rotate mid if they want, but it looks like instead they're going through main. But they're playing very, very patient. Heck, cues up the bird. Just waiting for a second. I wonder why the time break, because if they don't hit here,
Oh, there's
Jet
that blind from
tosses
Hecht.
the channels the dash, looking to get onto site
There's some
quickly.
bombs.
They get a quick kill. 3
Although he
assists
got
from
blind-
Carthage, playing well on that. They know Boathouse is clear.
Rice planning down our spike. It's a 5v4.
That ult is
Just
really
spying
gonna
through
help.
the box.
I think a big part of using that ult there is that there's just not
he
any
knows where
time
they are,
at
hearing
all
those
for-
gunshots.
We're
but he's
gotta be
trying to
down
take
to
a
30 seconds or
microscopic-
so before Carthage.
There's that blind of Rye.
Heck,
Ouch.
they're trying to save.
Funny Valentine taking it out. Gio and Bunny, Rye, Mr. M, Dylan and Lynn, Ryan, Hecht.
Jawa
Just
has to
leaving
go
Jawa.
quick.
Ooh. And he could not
And
win
it looks
the
like there's not
2v1.
gonna be. Carthage will not win this round, and we're going to 11-7.
There's no need for the enemy to suffer.
Man, now I keep on thinking
Kill
about
them
the
fast.
Slurpees. I really want a Coke one.
Carthage really needs to find a round win here to make it a much easier road for this comeback. As we can see, they're forcing 2 rifles, a Spectre, a Classic, and a Sheriff for the buy.
What does that mean, Mama Hecht?
I think they mean like the locker room.
Locker room.
That's what everybody
There
calls
goes
that
the
room back there.
catwalk. And the dog from Hecht.
See what they can do.
Playing out for that smoke. They blind Lynn over there twice.
The longer they take to really take control of
They
this
know exactly
area,
where they are.
the easier it's going to be for this team to rotate towards them. They close the door on
Dylan
them.
taking our Hecht,
So
but we got their
Carthage,
jet in return. This is very scary for our Firebirds.
they do have good mid control though, so
Lynn
an
is
operator
down at
for
low
Geo.
health. If he can get that
There's
shot,
a kill for Geo.
we love it through
That's
the
going to
scope.
shift things a ton. Dylan's going to find a kill. It's going to be
Try-
easy to
trying to
watch
take
that
him
with an
out with all the
operator though. Let's
ammo.
hope Geo's going to do it as we see. But he shot from behind.
With Mr. M, Jawa sees where he is and takes him out. What
30 seconds left.
beautiful.
They really need to find a site to plant on. They don't know the last little distribution, but they could kind of have a little bit of an idea. The breach is really the only one I would say is unknown, because if you think back, Teo used the rockets. If Rye gets a pick here, that's going to be huge. The plant is going to force a
10
quick
seconds
rotate, and
left.
they're likely to be less careful as they
There goes
go.
Jawa planting
So
down our
Rye,
spike.
if he doesn't wait for the pick, it's going to be
Oh,
just sheer
Does he know
gunplay.
where he's at?
It's just going to be whoever hits their shot here.
Unless they're just waiting for the timeout or the timer to go off, the spike.
Yeah, but the big thing is somebody needs a pick here, and Jawa is the guy I would want to have in this situation, but that's
he
going to be
gets
huge.
Rye
Right,
game from
able to go back to
behind.
site now. He knows the location of Dylan. He knows they're defusing.
Having his third kill, but he knows exactly where he's at. Can he take it from heaven? But he misses, and Dylan gets him first,
Match
bringing
point.
him the second kill and the second win for that in a row.
That is such a unfortunate situation for Rye. The defuse was expertly placed by the Wilkes team there. If he defuses that anymore in the open, he's able to be shot from heaven. It's such a great play.
Wait, can
The
you not
thing
get
that we-
shot while defusing?
You can be, but he was behind the gen. That little large
Oh.
box. So now Carthage really needs a round win here. They can't lose one for the rest.
But didn't we plant the spike there?
Yeah.
So, yikes. Ooh,
Wow, that's a huge shot from Geo.
with the knives from the window. Wow.
The stun is
insane.
gonna aid a kill from Funny Valentine on Jawa.
There goes the molly from Bunny. Trying to get Lynn right from
Able to get
over
on
there.
site with minimal damage. Hecht has an outlaw. Once that smoke drops, he's gonna have a good view of
It's an
a
all-out
different
war.
spot. Breach ultimate is being used. Wonder if that broke.
Right, getting blinded. Mr. N taking
Hecht
out
narrowly
Hecht
misses that.
through the scope. Dylan taking out Rye. Geo, Lynn. Geo getting his third on Funny Valentine. Mr. M taking out Bunny, leaving only Geo left. Geo taking
He's
getting his
blind.
fourth.
I think there's enough time. Oh, what a rough way
For
for
Dylan.
this season to end for these Firebirds.
Defenders win.
Oh, sorry.
Time to go home. Scrape these bugs
No,
off my
the season is not over. They still have a third place game, but unfortunately
It
they've
is
been
over for semifinals.
yeah. But
So close.
you gotta say they really gave their all out here on the map. Geo topping the leaderboard, 22 kills. Jawa right behind him with 19. At that point, it just seemed like Wilkes executed a little bit better than Carthage did.
They had a great game plan.
Ascent seemed to be their map. Obviously, you can look back at the entire 3 games and you can nitpick this little element, but you know, when the stress gets high, these guys still performed well. Like, they didn't perform enough to get the victory, but this team is obviously still a great team.
Yeah,
And luckily for
course.
us, they will be coming back next year, all 5 of them.
Yay! I mean, they were undefeated until this point, and getting that far within the season is insane. I could never do that.
Yeah, it was a hard fought season for these Firebirds. They went undefeated all the way up to this point in semifinals of Nationals. I'm sorry. If we look back though at the season, there's a lot to look for. They obviously
So many clips.
obviously having such an undefeated season going to this point, that means they executed well on a bunch of different times. They went through like a whole map change. They fought against great teams. If you look at the Nationals bracket, there were 3 teams in the semifinals that were from our division alone, and 4 teams in the semifinals. So
And one
obviously-
of them was us.
what?
One of them was us.
Yeah, one of us was. We ended up getting the 3rd seed at Nationals. So
Yeah.
There's-
That definitely made us go up
mhm.
and probably in the division, right?
yeah, most likely we'll be competing in a higher division next season.
Yeah.
It's just always tough to see a season end like this. Like in baseball or in any other sport, they say nobody cares unless you win the last one of the year. But, I mean, I'll say that I care a lot about this team. They did really well.
Yeah. And it was just like so intense all the way up to the very end. They played all really well, all
Mhm.
up to their skills and everything.
Yeah, I think the one thing that this will show for these Firebirds as they go into next season or so is that there are great teams out there like Wilkes that will perform better than you, especially with strategy, but then just as much they have the same amount of gun skills, they have the same amount, and so it's going to come down to how you show up on that day. And well, today Wilkes just showed up better.
But it's okay. We'll get them next season.
Yeah, hopefully we both get bumped up so then we can meet them like we won't be in the same division, but we'll probably be in the same Nationals if we make
Maybe
it
we'll
there
get a
again.
rematch.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe they'll like be a scrim partner or something.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were a really tough team.
Well, that means that we are going to go ahead and wrap things up for us. No post-game interview today, but we've got some more action for you guys on Thursday. Some Rocket League for us. We don't know, I think, at the moment who we play. It's Nationals
It's
as well
supposed
for
to be
Division
out
3.
tonight.
Yeah. And then on Friday, we've got some NECC Overwatch action. Both teams will be playing, but the top team, Carthage Red, will be streamed, correct? And then also look out for this weekend. That same Overwatch team will be competing at WEC State Finals. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll get to see where they're being streamed because they won't be streamed on our account because it's going to be a LAN event at, I believe, MSOE, but I could be wrong. MSOE?
Yes.
MSOE, cool. But look for, Blaze is saying that there is no third place game. I think there isn't.
We'll figure it out soon.
Okay,
We'll
well,
know.
look on Instagram, especially because we'll let you know if we got good things. Follow us on Twitch for the future action, and then just as well, make sure on Twitter because we'll be posting on there as well.
For now, this has been Mint Melee.
Yeah, this
and
is Hustle. Thank you so much for watching this season if we're not back, and thanks for having us as casters, and thanks for
Yeah.
supporting all of our lovely players.
Have a good night.